Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Jeff, and tonight I am going to be getting to two debuts. The first one here, obviously, is B.D.U from the survival show Build Up, which I plan to actually watch and react to over on the Patreon, but I have not gotten a chance to get to it because I've been doing Girls on Fire and Island 2, and I want to get to Make Mate 1, and yeah, anyway, but I plan to get to Build Up if I can still find the episodes before they've gotten censored or whatever. The other debut that we're going to react to tonight is Cat's Eye with their debut, literally called Debut. I'll be honest, I wasn't going to because well, you know what? I'll save that for that video. Right now, we're gonna just focus on B.D.U with My One. Like I said, this is their debut track. This is, as far as I'm aware, a temporary group like most survival show groups. Not all, obviously, but I am looking forward to this because if you guys have been watching my One Pact reactions, you know I'm a big fan of Jay Chang, and he... Not only did he make the group, I believe he finished first on the show. And that's the only spoiler that I want. Like, I don't want to know these guys' names unless it says it in the video. Because when I watch the show, I don't want to know, like, who they are until I see them. So, if you're watching this and you're thinking about doing what a lot of people do in the comments, like, oh, this is this person from this group, and so, I don't want to know that one for this trip. So, don't put that down there, please. All right. Let's go check this one out though. Let's make sure the volume's okay. Well, so much for that plan. It already told me right up front. Never mind. Oh, I did already check and made sure that there's no subtitles here, so I've pulled lyrics up on this screen. I'll watch them or read them on the second playthrough. All I'm looking for right now is to see if my, like, how my volume is. Bump the mic down some here. It's got the little shakers in the back. Very retro. And then we just stop. All right. Yeah. What's up, my boy?
No, B.D.U guy.
눈을 떠도 날 가득 채운 어둠에 멈춰선 이 밤 틈새 번진 purple 어느새 네가 나를 물들여온 걸 하루하루 선명해진 your light
Gorgeous vocals.
깊은 곳에도 자그마한 그늘조차 거쳐 Yeah, you make me smile 넌 나의 빛 재밌대 평범한 행복을 알게 해 기쁜 일 슬픈 일 모두 나를 비춰오는 sunlight 다시 반짝이는 my time 절대 바랄 리가 없는 all my
Interesting.
널 향해 난 힘껏 불러
Okay. Nice little upbeat chorus here.
지어주던 너 only you 좀 기적과
They all sound great. I love how they slide up to their head voice and come back so effortlessly. Like all of them. Yes, sir. Get him, Jay. Alright, so I don't know what the song is saying other than "You Are My One," so we're gonna obviously listen again and go through the lyrics, but that was beautiful, man. Like, all four of them have fantastic voices. I don't know the other three other than Jay, obviously. I've mentioned that. So I'm looking forward to, now that I already saw their names, well, I'm looking forward to at least getting to know them better through the show. I don't know how long this group is supposed to stay together. I know right now One Pack just had a comeback and Jay wasn't able to participate because he's with B.D.U. Also, if you haven't heard, B.D.U is being very ambitious. They're already announcing a world tour. They announced the tour before they announced their debut music. Like, just absolutely insane. And it's not a small world tour. There's like, I want to say like 26 cities or something like that. I might be exaggerating, but there's a lot. So if you want to see B.D.U, go look for tickets. I actually thought about maybe going to see them, and then it turned out that they are going to be here on the same day that I have a corporate meeting to go to, and I wouldn't be able to get from one to the concert. So lame. Would have been cool though, because I would have been able to possibly meet Jay and, tell him how much I've, grown to like him over Boys Planet and everything else. But anyway, y'all don't care about what I want to do. But like I said, we're going to go back and listen again, and we'll go over the lyrics. And feeling wise, I can't speak to the message since I don't know. But feeling wise, it seems like it feels like one of those love songs that is probably actually to the fans. We see that so often in K-pop, but that's the feeling I'm getting here. Let's find out. Alright, so we got a classroom here. Also unique. Wait, what was her name? Lee Yanu. Okay. I only wanted to read that because I was trying to learn Hangul, but also I saw a social media comment that having a black girl as like the lead character in a K-pop video is really rare. And once I read that comment, I was like, they're not wrong. But I hadn't seen the video, so I didn't know what they were talking about. And of course, now we do. Oh, and it wasn't Lee. I thought it was having her last name on the name tag. But no, it's just Iyanu. So I always get confused because I don't know when it's trying to say Lee versus E sometimes. But whatever. Okay. All right, we're at school. Got some people, it's showing people feeling isolated. Maybe they're outcast or maybe they're lonely, whatever. People that just maybe just don't fit in general. They all have this magical camcorder. These lyrics might not be completely accurate, mind you, so you have to go with it.
No,
Also, we're missing, while I'm explaining that, we're missing a key element of this story here from the video, is that they all got this camcorder and they're all basically watching this message from the idols. So it's like this pre-recorded thing just for them almost.
no, B.D.U. 눈을 떠도 날 가득 채운 어둠에 멈춰선 이 밤 틈새 번진 purple 어느새 네가 나를 물들여온 걸 하루하루 선명해진 your light 차츰차츰 내 맘 깊은 곳에도 자그마한 그늘조차 거쳐 Yeah you make me smile.
Okay, so this first verse, I open my eyes, wake me up like sunrise, obviously just using two of the same literary devices, like metaphors describing waking up in a new world type of thing. So we're opening our eyes and waking up, and then also like the sunrise, the sun coming up on a new day. You're my pretty night, so glowing into purple, you're a guiding star. Now, part of me wants to say, based on what we're seeing from the video, that this is like the fans singing to the idols, but they I don't think they would do that. I imagine this is still idols singing to the fans. But so you're my pretty night. So obviously nighttime having stars, and then we actually get the line like you are a guiding star. The fans being like that light that lights the way. Something worth chasing or reaching out for. Never have to search too far. I know when the night is cold and long, you'll be there to sing me my favorite song. So in other words, when times are rough, when maybe I'm not at my best, you're gonna be there to pick me up. Melodies and harmonies and overload, because together, the group and the fans make this beautiful music together. And girl, you make me smile. They're singing to the girls because each one of the characters in the video are girls, but it could be anybody. Now, video-wise, I thought they were filming, and it's like imaginary. And in some ways, you could still take it that way, but since they all got this camcorder with the images already on there, I feel like they're like retracing the steps of these idols. Like showing that they're there every step of the way type of thing. Although it kind of looks stalkerish in this way. Okay, so the refrain and pre-chorus, every page was fading white, but then in your hand I found my guide. So, if you're reading an instruction manual, but the ink is fading. So now the page is either getting smeared or fading to white. You're losing your way, you're losing your guide. They reached out their hand. The fans have, taken their hand and have provided the way forward. That they found their guide. I know what brought me back to life was you. The idols, all of these guys, I imagine, especially if they've come from a survival show, have some kind of touching story. Now, I know a lot of Jay's story. I don't know the other guys, but I know all of them have something, these struggles that they've dealt with, and they're basically, maybe they weren't sure they'd make it. Maybe they were literally feeling dead inside from all of the, constant struggle and the constant ridicule and stress and anxiety and everything else. But not only debuting, but also being able to connect with the fans has brought them joy and happiness into that life. Suddenly You Colored Me Right, so basically turning this dull world where maybe they were downtrodden, like I said, into something that has joy and happiness and color. Painting Pictures in the Moonlight, You're the Answer to My Questions, All My Reasons. That's a really pretty line, and a really poetic way of saying, like, you're why I do what I do. And then we get to the chorus. Okay, so, and I feel like these lyrics may not be entirely accurate, or maybe out of order, because I noticed the word infinity is not where it probably is in this translation, but whatever. The gist of it is I'm counting, countdown to hello, obviously, waiting, I'm counting the minutes, whatever, till I get to see you, till we debut and we get to see our fans face to face. Out of infinity, because you are my one. Okay, that's just cool. That's good. That's good lyricism right there. I'll never let go. All the signs are clear. Whoa, one of a kind. Oh, will you be mine? It's you and then me. I actually like that line too. It's you and then me, meaning that they're going to put the fans first, but also still playing on that it's you and me. If this is accurate, it's saying it's you and then me, but it's still you and me. So, like, we're together, but you're still the more important of the two, kind of thing. I'm counting, countdown to hello, out of infinity, because you're my one. All right, verse 2. I love that little riff he did there. But okay, so verse 2 is, I could be your prince, you'll be my bride. Now, this could just legitimately be a love song. I still think it's to the fans, but I don't know. Some of the lyrics can, in any of these fan type of love songs, can blur the lines. But, so, I could be your prince, you'll be my bride, have our own fairy tale. Okay, pretty self-explanatory. But then they give examples, like, you're Juliet, I'll be your Romeo. A miracle, I'm calling you and me. So, obviously, like, something they never thought could ever happen, but it's something they ardently wished for. And it seems like a miracle that it's happening. We'll be writing our history. You light me up like fire in the sky, aka stars or the sun. Notice they're all still, like, tracing their footsteps of where they went. It's the same refrain, pre-chorus, and chorus. just so happy and like bright. Then the film ends and they're looking out wistfully. So right there, they've been like following the journey of these idols, and they're drawing that happiness, that inspiration. They're forming that connection with them every step of the way. And you notice in each of those scenes with the camcorder as they were going, you could see that the group was there in the shots, but then when it came back to the girls filming, the sets were empty. Like, the idols weren't actually there, but it's like they're there in spirit. And so I think this is not only just a song for the idols as a group, B.D.U, to meet the fans and debut, but also a song about how fans follow along and or are there for and or draw inspiration and happiness from all of these idols that they support. And you notice, like, when the film is over and the screen goes black, they all, each one of them are kind of like looking, gazing at the stars or up at the sky, kind of like that, you know, I wonder where you are right now, how you're doing, that kind of wistfulness. And but they all have like slight smiles on their face because they've been touched and they've been made a little happier for having seen them. So yeah, anyway, that was the reaction for B.D.U with My One. I really enjoyed this song. It was bright, it was fun, it had a nice sentimentality to it, and like this connection between the group and their fans. I hope you guys enjoyed as well. I will say, I really hope you guys enjoyed, because this is by far the longest video I've ever made. Now, why would I say that when it's the normal length? Well, filming it took the same amount of time as usual. However, as I went to hit my switch to full cam here at the end on the recording, I realized at some point during the recording, my recording software had gone to a black screen for the video. My cam still showed up, but the music video, you could hear the audio, you could hear everything I'm saying, you could hear the song. You could not see the song, the video playing. So I just spent the last 6.5 hours trying to match everything as perfectly as possible with basically re-recording the video, but just the video on mute, and then going through and seeing exactly where I paused on my reaction so that I could pause in real time. And then, yeah, anyway, I know none of y'all actually care about that as long as the video comes out all right, but I just wanted y'all to know that when I promise a genuine reaction, I'm going to give you a genuine reaction. And the only way to maintain this being genuine was to do what I did. And yeah, it took a long time. I thought about scrapping it, but I know there's some of y'all who really wanted to see B.D.U here. Yeah, so I apologize if you're going to notice some slight audio desyncs and or some weird edits. I did the best I could. Like I said, I worked on it for 6.5 hours, so the only other option other than doing what I did or scrapping it would have been to re-record it, which I've done before, but I don't like to do it because then it's not genuine anymore, and I promised that I would always give you my genuine first reactions to things. So, yeah. All right. That's enough rambling on about what I had to go through to get this video up for you guys. But real quick, I want to give a shout out to our Patreon supporters. Right now, that's JY Kama. Thank you so much. Also, thank you for those of you guys who have sponsored requests through the PayPal. I appreciate you guys. And obviously everybody just watching and being here, I appreciate everybody. if you're not familiar, we have a Patreon. There's free content, there's paid content. Paid content comes with survival shows, like eventually I'm going to get to be watching Build Up that made this group, amongst other shows that we've already done. Also, you get guaranteed requests every month that get bumped to the top of the line. Speaking of the line itself, you can check the spreadsheet in the description below. It will show you what's been requested, where everything is on the sheet. If you've already got a request in, you want to know how far away yours is, roughly. And if you want to sponsor a request to make it jump to the top of the line, but you don't want to do Patreon, then there is the PayPal link down there as well. But it's been a long night, guys. I know for you guys it's not that long, but I appreciate you checking this one out and sticking with it. I'll catch you for the next one. Take care, everyone.